recording.
Hey guys, Cam from 15, joined by my co-host Red Wolf, back again with more solo leveling. Season 1 content. We're talking about the last 2 episodes of Season 1, and then we can finally get to Season 2. Now, if you reside in the state of California, it's very windy out here. Hopefully, my power does not go out. Hopefully, neither of our powers go out. But there's no guarantee. So if there's a weird cut, that's why.
I haven't had any power problems so far, but my good friend here is having a lot of problems right now. So, yeah, I think I digress.
Yes, but anyways, we're talking about solo leveling episode 10, 11, and 12. Oh shit, flickered again.
Oh no.
I saw the flicker. I don't know if you saw the flicker on my screen a bit, right?
I saw.
Yeah. See, there you go. I'm only one cut from getting my damn power out. Anyways, last few episodes, how this is gonna go? We're talking about these last 2 episodes, hopefully very fast before the power goes out again, right? And then we'll record episode 13, our episode 1 of season 2, and talk about that. But that will be not till tomorrow. But anyways, let's get out. Obviously, we want to talk about the fight Jinwoo has with Igris, the Red Knight. Let's get all the other storyline stuff out the way first, because I love the Jinwoo versus Igris fight. So we have the dude he's been partnering with. He has a sit down dinner with his very rich family.
Yeah, his father and soon to be coming home, his older brother.
Yeah.
And I was actually, before you got into that, I was actually going to get into Jinwoo opening up the portal for the first time and him monologuing about him, wondering what the job quest is all about.
Well, I wanted to save that for last.
Yeah, okay.
So at this dinner, they're basically talking about what's been going on. His brother tells his father that he couldn't secure, obviously, the very great, seductive, voluptuous Chaha or Chahae.
Chahae and one other S rank he mentioned.
Yes, because she made her decision to go with the one guy to Jeju Island. Or I said that correct. Jeju Island.
Jeju.
Yeah, that island.
Yeah, and he also mentioned the name Dong Su Hua,
which is the guy that's trying to kill.
Yes,
our boy.
He did mention that, and Jiho was hearing this like, yeah, really smart.
Yes. Speaking of Chahae, she is boarding the helicopter to go to Jeju Island with her. Is that the Guildmaster, right? No, that's not the Guildmaster.
Yeah, that's the Guildmaster. But...
Yes. She has her posse, which are all snacks. They're ready to go. And what actually happens when they get to Jeju Island?
We're mentioning that right now?
Yes!
Well, they learned that the monsters there were actually evolving. So
I don't know what we have in store. Apparently, I think this is one of the story arcs that they're going to cover in season 2. And I can already tell. We've lived through Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. We lived through Demon Slayer season 3. Any other animes that went off the rails that I forgot to mention?
I mean...
Hold on a quick second, guys. My mom's calling. All right, back. Anyways. Yes, the things are evolving, and I feel like this arc, if they do it in next season, in season 2, it's going to go off the rails.
Yes, because keep in mind that this is something that even the S rank hunters were like scarred for.
And also we see, because they were looking at the ant things, right? It was the ant thing, and it started growing wings. So they're having fear that These things are evolving to the point where they might just come over to the mainland.
Yes. Yes.
So, and you know, from what the story talks about with these characters that endured with it, and the reason why the main character or the guild master wants to take care of the situation is because he had a bad memory from his first time there, and a lot of people that he worked with died there.
Hmm.
So this is very urgent, and I don't know what's in store, but that's definitely not ominous, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what this is gonna have in store, but if it's even scaring this guy and Shahei, we're in a whole heap of trouble.
Yes. Not
So,
just those two.
let's get with the Jinwoo stuff because the Jinwoo stuff was a rise, awesomeness.
Can you be any more corny? Anyway, Jinwoo, as I was trying to say before, yeah, he made it out like outside of like outside of like the city bounds area where like it's away from the public eye. So he's gonna start his job change quest, and he's like, I wonder what it has in store and stuff, and hopefully something to make me stronger. And yes, he also mentions that for this particular portal, he did not need a key, but he needed to reach level 40. So he's currently level 40. So yeah, he starts opening the gate, but then he remembers that I forgot to do my daily challenges. I can do them on my way back. Which, of course, this lasted a little longer than he expected. So he starts going in like, I wonder what sort of fun things it has in store for me. At least it won't be boring. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're telling me to take over now, aren't you?
I mean, let me think about it. You can say some stuff, dude. You don't have to have me do all the talking.
Okay. I don't want to deflect. Anyways, he goes up against one of these knights. These knights is going in and attacking him. Jinwoo thinks it's gonna be an easy kill, right? But it's actually a lot tougher than.
He did not think it's an easy kill. He did not drop his guard for a second. But even though he did attack, obviously his dagger didn't do a thing. Are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
You're not good.
I just don't like to be shown up, but okay.
You did. Hey, you did mention to me in the past. You did want me to do more of the talking, so.
I was right.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're having regrets. You're having regrets, huh?
No. Of course not. Why would I have regrets? As long as you're not talking about Jinna, but that's good.
Shaheen, you mean?
I'm talking about Jinna because she made him sandwiches and she was wondering why he hasn't came home yet.
That is true, but I wasn't talking about her, so don't worry.
Listen, all us ninjas simp for Jinna. Yes, we know. We all simp for Shahei. Yes, we know.
Yeah, best girl Shahei all the way. Thank you.
I still simp for Juhi though. She's best girl in my eyes.
I hope she's doing well wherever she is. Anyways,
that should have been Endgame. But I know it's not gonna be Endgame. It's gonna be Shahei.
Can I continue?
Yes, please. You can continue.
Yeah. So the dagger isn't doing anything to the knight. So Jinwoo resorted to just using his bare hands, because if we remember correctly, he dealt with heavy armor before with just his bare hands, and yeah, he ripped the head off of the knight quite brutally, I might say.
Yes, although it was a struggle to do so.
Yeah, and he mentioned that he wasted a fatal strike on it, and his he he wasted some moves on that, but then he goes like, huh, but it's not like you tin cans care, huh? And then more knights and other like class enemies starts appearing, which includes assassin and mage. So this is basically showing us that Jinwoo is basically reliving his past battles because if we remember correctly, he dealt with a mage in Mr. whatever his name was, Dongsu's older brother squad, and I guess stealth because he dealt with Kang. So yeah, he pointed out all the weaknesses and how the mage is basically his downfall because the intellect stat is the one he hasn't been investing in.
Yep.
But yeah, but all in all, he pulled through pretty well, despite being fatigued. And after he wiped them out, I guess he earned some canteens, which gave him some energy back.
Yeah.
And he also mentioned that he got some gear from these enemies, so he experimented on this gear and they're invisible, so he didn't have to stand out too much.
Yeah, and it looks like it doesn't slow him down either, which is also good. Because usually in RPGs, if you put more armor on, it makes you slower.
Yeah, instead it just buffs him.
So this is when he opens the next door, and he is confronted by the Red Blood Knight, Igris.
Yes, he felt this same pressure back in the double dungeon, which is pretty crazy to mention.
Yes, the smiley where he's like,
I have a feel. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that Jinwoo's gonna find a way to go back to it just for revenge. I have a feeling.
As long as I don't have to see that creepy pedo face again, I'm good.
Yes. But anyways, all that pressure is just coming from him. Igris the Blood Red. And Jinwoo already knew from the start that he was pretty outmatched. But he was not backing down, so he just goes, let's go. And Igris at full speed suddenly comes in close range and slashes at Jinwoo and destroys the pillar with ease.
Yes, didn't expect the speed. Jinwoo just barely gets out of the attack's way.
Yeah, this Igris just wails on him. Jinwoo was on the defensive. He's getting knocked back over and over, getting into so many close calls, and he tries to go in for some attacks on Igris, but just like with the knights, the dagger isn't really doing much to him. So
he switches up his offense. He's like, all right, let's scrap. Come on, right?
Yeah, but the most badass thing I've seen Igris do, he puts down his weapons, everything, and he just resorts to throwing hands. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like, he was just like, oh, you want these hands? I don't need a sword. I can kick your ass with my hands too.
Yeah, I guess chivalry does not die here. He says. Jinwoo says.
Yeah,
and this is when Igris goes in full speed again and then punches the hell out of Jinwoo and slams him into the ground. He was, wow. He punched him into the ground and then slams him into a wall, and he starts rapid fire punching him while he's in the wall. Mind you, Jinwoo was defending, but he still took a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's like his knuckles are all bloodied up and everything.
Well, not his knuckles, but his arms. That doesn't happen to his knuckles until he fights the army later on.
Yes.
Yeah, so Jinwoo cannot do anything but until he tries to resort to his speed since Igris basically has him outmatched in power. So, but even then, his attacks were like doing nothing to Igris, and he goes for a kick to Igris's head. It just stunned Igris for a bit, but it didn't do anything. So, and then as soon as Igris recovers, he just starts pushing the hell out of Igris while Jinwoo's in the air, and then slams him into the throne.
Yes.
Oh my god, Igris is insane.
Yes.
Yes, and just as Igris is like looming over him, Jinwoo was like looks like he's like not responding at all, and then that's when Igris decides to like deliver the finishing blow by
Go on.
ignore him, guys. By calling forth his weapon like I forgot where I'd seen that kind of move before in some other show, but he basically just called forth his weapon and delivers the final blow. But that's when Jinwoo like I don't know, guess raises his defense and starts pushing up at the blade, and that's when you get the most insane voice acting from the voice actor of Jinwoo.
We're referring to the English dub, though.
Yeah, but I think I think everybody has heard of the English dub voice actor of Jinwoo and how crazy he is with the voice acting. Like, I haven't lost yet. And that's when he catches Igris off guard, stabbing him right within the helmet, and yeah, he starts pushing him into the wall, and Igris pulls the dagger out of his eye, but the moment he grabs it, it disappears, which goes back into Jinwoo's inventory, and then Jinwoo immediately summons it back into his hand and then stabs it into Igris's head over and over and over again. Stab deeper. Oh, that was the most hype moment I've seen.
Yes, it was hype.
Yeah, which basically finished Igris right there.
The good news is he ended up defeating Igris.
Yeah.
Bad news was he got jumped by an arm.
Yeah, before that, he manages to get Igris's helmet, which is the first S rank gear that he got, and and before that, Jinwoo also mentions that was more of a fluke than a victory. Igris had him outmatched and everything, so it was just dumb luck that he won.
I don't believe that. I think he won, even though it was somewhat lucky. He still did it. He still won fair and square.
That was from Jinwoo's perspective. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
Anyways, yeah, he got a teleportation stone. So he was like, why did they give it to me now instead of before the fight?
Well, we see why.
No, this isn't over yet, and that's when he starts to hear stuff around the room, and that's when things start appearing around him. The real job change quest begins now, and he says, "Good luck."
Yeah, so he goes up against basically a bunch of armies of more knights, and then also mages as well.
Yeah.
And man, he's doing the best he can to defend himself, but it ain't looking good.
Because he mentions he can handle handle them singly, but there were a whole lot of them, and not only that,
his stamina is depleting.
Yeah, his dagger is useless, and yes, this is when his knuckle starts bleeding because he was punching the hell out of everything, and he's in dire straits right there, and this is when he starts to starts hallucinating a bit and starts hearing voices of the past,
his old self.
Yeah, people still calling him. They call him the weakest hunter. There was one time he went into an E-ring dungeon and still went hospitalized. Now, if that's not weak, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, and he also sees illusions of Juhi and Mr. Su, telling him, just give up, kid. You're gonna break if you keep going. And Juhi goes like, listen to Mr. Ho. He only wants what's best for you and stuff. And yes, and this is when the creepiest image of past Jinwoo appears, like, and starts to say, "It's your own fault you're in this mess." And why don't you just give up?
Yeah, why don't you quit? You were never anything special.
Yeah, right, Jinwoo. And during this, it goes like, "It's hard to believe this is really me. Oh, I'm so tall. I'm more muscular. You look strong." But I think that's just the exterior that changed. In the end, you're still weak.
Yes. So it looks like things are getting crazy, and also too, he was trying to use the teleportation stone, but he lost it in everything that was happening, right? So he can't get out of there, out of the dungeon. And it looks like he's going to hit the point because he runs out of stamina, because it's at like max stamina usage, and it looks like he's gonna be killed because you have this now be like
well, max stamina usage. It was more like the penalty zone.
Oh. Regardless, the knight was about to kill him right then and there. He's like, but then he's in the desert.
Yeah, the penalty zone. Yes,
because he didn't do his dailies. That's why you always do your dailies in your RPGs, your gachas, your everything.
Yes.
Now watch them do that in Elden Ring 2. You don't do your dailies, they're going to penalize you, and you got to go up against a boss. And if you lose to the boss, you lose all your saved data.
Yes. So anyways, Jinwoo's, contemplating about what that happened. Like, I guess not doing my dailies was actually pretty lucky on my part for this, because that actually saved him. And he tries to use the chance to recuperate and stuff. He noticed that the healing potions aren't really doing anything because he took way too much damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to mention, I guess the only way to recover is naturally or by leveling up. And that's when he hears the beast and goes, I guess leveling up it is.
So he ends up killing all of them nasty centipedes or sandworms.
As he fights them, he starts going, every pain I go through, every suffering I endure, it will make me stronger. Again, good job to the voice actor. Oh my god, I cannot stop listening to it.
So he comes back from the penalty zone, and he's ready to go. He's ready to go after leveling up too. He leveled up a lot.
But before that, he bought a new knife, which does damage to armor types. And yes, so. And he used that stone that he got from Igris, so now he can manipulate objects with ease. So except for heavier objects, he needs to up his proficiency with that. And yes, after everything's said and done, he goes, everything else will just come down to luck, and he goes back there. And seems like if for some in the bigger party. And yes, he starts fighting them, and the dagger is actually doing wonders against these guys. But as he's fighting, he realizes that he's not getting any XP from fighting the knights.
Yeah.
So, and then he looks around and he notices the mages are not doing anything except for summoning. So he quickly realizes the ones that he needs to be targeting are the mages.
Yep.
So he throws a dagger at the first one, and then he starts targeting the mages, and that he does that badass scene like, that's 4, and the last one he does, enough of this, get over here, and then he slashes it in half.
Yes. And he takes them all out and he wins the fight.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to speed it up because we're running out of time.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And wait, how much? How much time?
9 minutes, 9:20.
And then, yeah, he finishes off the golem like goes. Your masters are gone, so why don't you join them and help?
Yes. He says, oh, hell.
Yes.
Anyways, he gets all these skills. He gets so much EXP. And he has a new ability called Arise.
Not yet, dude.
We only got 9 minutes. 8 minutes, 45 seconds.
I know, dude, but you know the game plan whenever it comes to that.
Go ahead.
Yes. After all of this, he says he gets like the job quest is complete, and the screen starts saying some weird things about dead bodies everywhere, and Jin was like, I'm not sure I follow, and he gets revealed that his job change quest is called a necromancer, and that puts him in a shocked mood, like, hang on, the intellect status, like the one thing I invested in the least, and he gets this feeling like if he changes into necromancer, that he's gonna lose everything that he built up so far. But then he starts doing some thinking and looking around, and he remembers the mages using like summoning magic, which is not exactly the same as necromancy, but it's basically the same concept. And that's when he starts thinking, maybe there aren't any rules saying necromancers can't fight on the front line. So that's when he like accepts, and that's when he gets an instant title because he got so many points, and now he's known as the Shadow Monarch. And yes, and after he reaches it, yes, that's when he gets the skill, and he hears the cries from all the knights that he defeated, and he's given a choice of a code name for like this skill. He said Arise, and shadow soldier starts coming out of the dead monsters.
And now he has his own shadow army.
Yes, and that. Yeah, he says he also knows that there's a limit to how many, and then he also realizes he can also arise Igris, who is practically the most powerful one of them. So he attempts to like reawaken Igris as a shadow soldier,
but he can only do it in 3 tries. If it fails, he can't do it.
Yeah, he failed the first 2, but then he starts saying stuff to Igris. Igris, you are a warrior, born to cut down your foe. Are you gonna stand here and wait for a king who will never return, or will you keep fighting and serve me? Arise. Yes, and this succeeded, and Igris reawakens as a shadow soldier. And then this is when the shadow soldiers, they all bow down to Jinwoo. And then this is where like the cliffhanger. This is the cliffhanger.
Yep, and that's it.
See, that wasn't too bad, Cameron. I know we were running out of time, but
5-10 minutes. 5 and 5-10. 5-10. Now it's about to be 5 minutes. Anyways. Yes, that is it. The last 2 episodes were very, very goated. Probably 2 of the best episodes of Solo Leveling up to this point.
That was the most I've ever talked.
I know. See? Doesn't it feel great to lead a review?
I kind of left you in the dust now.
I know, right? Doesn't it feel great, guys? You want to hear my co-host thoughts? Yes. Anyways.
If you want to hear me talk more, then arise, my soldiers.
So next time we will finally be talking season 2 content on the channel. Finally. And we can talk about Jinwoo's new haircut.
I'm mixed. I mean, it looks fine. I just kind of prefer.
I prefer his
Yeah, I
season
prefer
1 hair.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He looked like he got that weird bowl cut looking hair.
I think that's basically it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like. Maybe he trying to look too suave. Now remember, them girls were all like, "Ooh."
Yeah. He still got the Riz, and let's not forget
He got the Riz. He's definitely top 10 character, male character in anime that gets Riz. He got Riz.
I forgot which episode it was when he rizzed the nurses.
Oh yeah, that was early on after he started getting all bulked up. It was like episode. It was either episode 5 or 6.
I think it was 5 or 4.
One of the two where he was getting all freaking, he was all jacked, and these good nurses was like, "Have you seen that man? Oh my god!" They need to bring that one nurse who got his number though.
Yeah. They cut over to her a few times in these past couple episodes, but they never really mentioned her anymore.
No, she is just a nurse, but she was Snack though. She was Snack.
Yeah, but I think they just mentioned her just to show that Jinwoo got Riz.
Yes, it's true. Plus, we already know Endgame is Chahae.
At this point.
But right now, it seems like season 2 is focusing on Jinna's friend.
Yes.
Don't worry, Jinna, you'll get a boyfriend. Anyways.
And it won't be your birthday.
Anyways, we're gonna get out here, guys. We'll be back talking solo leveling. We'll record the video tomorrow. We don't know if we'll get up late tomorrow night, but we'll see. And luckily, we had no issues going on with power outages, so that's great. Anyways, we'll catch you guys for the first episode, the first episode of season 2 episode review next time. Till then, guys.
Peace.